Good morning, guys. So welcome back to my channel. At the weekend I shared with you guys that the IKEA fairy paid us a little visit, dropped off pretty much all of our kitchen stuff. So we have started building the kitchen. Started being the key word here. I was going to film it, but I've just been doing like little bits, just like on a lunch break in the evening, just building a cabinet and just trying to kind of like pace it out a little bit. Steve has finished painting the kitchen, so we've started kind of moving stuff in there. So I'm going to show you guys where we're at with all of that. I've already realised that I've made one little mistake, which is I ordered the wrong base unit for our hob. I didn't order a special one, I just ordered a normal one. We do have the option of kind of rejigging the one that we've got or just getting a new one. I think we're just going to get a new one and have it delivered. But I want to kind of go through all of the stuff and make sure that everything else is actually here, / I've not forgotten anything else. So let me show you guys where we're at the moment. And yeah, I don't want to film myself building loads of IKEA stuff because honestly, like, the units are really easy to put together. If you are happy putting together IKEA chest of drawers or whatever, then doing the kitchen unit is just literally exactly the same. So it's not difficult, it's just a bit boring. So that's why I haven't been filming stuff, and like I said, I've been cracking on. But let's take a look at what they're looking like at the moment. So that is some of the recycling carnage over there. We've still got this massive stack of stuff in the lounge. These are all of our drawer fronts here. These are actually drawers. Those are doors, more drawers. Those are like internal drawers. We've also got that's our big corner unit there. And we've got some stuff under this sheet here, which is actually all of our taller units. But these are the units that we've built so far. So we've obviously just kind of roughly put them in place for now, just to kind of get them out of the way a little bit. But this is kind of what the back wall is going to look like. So I can't remember if I said this already. We have gone for the Metod kitchen system with the 𝐀𝐚𝐭 door. So these are the kind of, I think they call it like a blacky brown, but to me, I actually think it's just like black. And I honestly love these because they look really good quality. Ignore all the grubby fingerprints, but they're like a wood grain, so they look really, really good. So that's basically where those ones are going to go. The stuff in the little baggies and in there is basically all the fixings to fix it to the wall and stuff. So that's why I'm kind of keeping them safe and keeping one for each unit. So our back wall is going to be like that, and then we're going to have a tall unit there, hence the paint job. And then over here, we're not having any short units on this wall. That one is actually for our sink, but obviously our current sink is still in situ, so that's why that's there. That is a slightly more narrow one, which is for our kitchen bin, because we're going to have a pull-out bin. And actually on this wall, we're going to have our tall pantry units. And that's why we have all those electrics there, because they're going to be running to the back of the units. And going back to the whole like black interiors, this is what I'm absolutely loving, because all of this like black wood effect is what the inside of our pantry is going to look like. You can also, for all of these holes, they have these little rubber stopper things that you can kind of put in to cover the holes. They didn't have any in stock when I was ordering, but I'm going to pick them up at a later date because I think it'll definitely be worth it, and they're super cheap anyway. But yeah, so we have 3 tall units to build for this wall, 1 tall unit to build for there, and then please ignore the mess. It's honestly disgusting in here, and I forgot to tidy up the paint stuff from yesterday. But we've already built the sink cabinet. We're having a dishwasher there. I've got to build the corner one. And then we've got to order, that one can go like there basically, and then the bin one will go there. So I've got to order another unit, build that. So basically I've got like 6 units in total to make. And then we can kind of start thinking about putting them in situ and getting like the mounting rail up to actually attach them to the wall. Yeah, I think we need to like rejig the layout of this kitchen a little bit just so we can accommodate a few more like cabinets and actually work in here while we're doing the cabinets. But that is our little update for today. Our ensuite's actually being tiled today. The tiler's just gone to get some supplies and stuff. So that's very exciting. So it's all starting to kind of come together. But yeah, I thought I would just show you guys this little update because this is kind of a little glimpse into what the kitchen will look like because it's gonna be black. Good morning, guys. So yesterday I was busy Ikeaing away. And I have basically built all of the cabinets apart from the corner base unit, which there isn't a huge rush on. I think I said this already, but I accidentally ordered one cabinet incorrect. So basically, we have these big 800mm cabinets, and the one that the hob's gonna sit in, I ordered a normal one, but you kind of need something underneath the hob to protect it when it's installed. So I did actually message our builders and they said, oh, you could just put a shelf there as long as there's something underneath protecting it. But we don't have any big 800mm shelves. So we've decided we're going to return the unit because it's unopened, like in the box, and reorder a new unit. I have also realised I missed some things off of my original order, like the pantry doors. We have 3 tall units, so we need 3 sets of bigger doors and 3 sets of smaller doors, and I only ordered 1 of each, and I don't know how I managed to do that. I like triple checked it and everything, and I still managed to, you know, F it up. So we're gonna have to order, because you can't buy them in store either, which is really annoying. So we are gonna have to do an order regardless, so we may as well just order the correct unit. So let me take you in and show you guys what it's looking like at the moment. Just a disclaimer, stuff isn't like perfectly in the right position. We obviously haven't installed the cabinets yet, they're just built, but it kind of gives you a very rough idea as to what the kitchen's gonna look like. Okay, so yesterday was the day that I just built all of the tall cabinets, hence why there is a rug on the floor here. The camera does not want to focus. Yeah, I put this rug down because obviously we didn't want the cabinets to get all scratched up when I was building them. So, back wall, as you can see, we are going to be having 3 units along there. Also, if you guys haven't already checked out our like kitchen plan video, I'll link that again because then this will make way more sense. So we're going to have the 3, these are 800mm wide drawer units. This is the one that the hob's meant to go in, but we can repurpose this one to go on this because we're having like an L-shaped bit here. So that one will go there. This one is the special one for the sink. And then this one is our tall kind of like oven housing unit. So that's like kind of looking, it kind of just shows you like the kind of shape we're going for, and obviously like that socket up there makes sense now because that's where the extractor is going to go. And then over here we have all of our tall units. So as you can see, they're definitely not placed perfectly whatsoever. So with this, these are going to have light wood doors on and side panels and stuff, so they're not going to be black. They'll obviously be black on the interior, but we deliberately didn't want them black because we thought they might be a little bit much. So yeah, we've gone for something a little bit different over on this side. So we're going to basically start by installing these first. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. It seems really easy, but we shall see. These were actually a bit of a pain to build just because they were so fiddly. Also, we have our electrical sockets at the back, which means that I have to cut holes. Good morning. I've got to cut holes in the back of these, which line up with the sockets, pull the sockets through so that we can actually access them at the back of the cabinets. And then obviously this one here is going to have our fridge in it, hence why it's got like a gap in the back. So that is where we're at. We've also got another random cabinet over there. That one's for our bin. Yeah. So plan today is we're going to try and install these at the very least, because we're getting to the point with the kitchen. Steve's literally just woken up. That's why he looks a bit...
Do I look a bit?
You look a little bit.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where we're just getting a bit like we're having to move this table around all the time. It's really annoying. But once we have these installed, we can like put all of our food in like the drawers and stuff, and we can get the fridge back in because our fridge is still in the garage. So we can install the fridge. So hopefully having that done will just help everything by like quite a lot.
Yeah, well, it's like everything that's here, pretty much, will go in those units. So that will be so much better. So much better.
Yeah, it's not so much like the cooking that we're struggling with, because the air fryer has treated us very well.
For me, it's lack of surfaces.
Yeah,
like surface space is really killing.
Like there is no, I mean, obviously we have like, these are like the legs of the cabinets, but like this is the amount of space that we have to like prep food and stuff, which isn't a lot by the time you've got plates and stuff on the table. So if we can just get all of the food off of the table, then obviously there'll be so much more room. Yeah, so I'm excited, but I'm also really nervous. It's like, it's just, we've never done anything like this before, have we?
No.
So
it's new ground, but you absolutely smashed it putting everything together yesterday. So.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
I was not a happy bunny yesterday. It's not difficult, it's just really boring and like... Yeah. But we do love the kind of like nice black wood effect. Absolutely love that. We have had a couple of little bits that haven't been great quality. Mind the footprints. Like, as you can see, these back panels, there are a couple of little bits like that. I think that's the most obvious one. Yeah. But those are going to have caps on anyway, which will hopefully cover it. But where there's been any little marks and stuff, I've been taking photos and I'm just going to send them to Ikea and be like, look, like even if we can get like a little bit of a discount or something, it's always worth asking. But yeah, like they're not, I love the style of them, but I wouldn't say they're like, oh my god, the quality's amazing. But it's kind of what you expect from Ikea is what I would say. We'll do a full review video obviously when the whole kitchen's done and once we've lived in it for a little bit, because I was really intrigued before I bought. Loads of you guys said you had really good experience with them. So once it's all installed, we'll properly like review it and we'll try and test it, won't we, Rocky? So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on now and I will check back in with you guys once we've had some more progress. Okay. The first cabinet is in. Right, so we've installed the bar along the top. This is the fridge cabinet. It's in, it's got its feet on and everything. And then tricky bit is doing these sockets and stuff. So I did a little, some measurements, if it wants to focus, there we go. Some measurements which I have then flipped and drawn on the back here. As you can see, Steve is getting the multi-tool together. We're going to cut holes in the back of this and fingers crossed I've measured correctly, because otherwise it's going to look really, really stupid. So I'm a little bit scared. We shall see. All right, guys, we have been busy. So as you can see, I can't remember when I last checked in with you guys, to be honest. I think we'd only just mounted one of them last time. Anyway, all of the tool units are mounted. It's literally taken us all day doing this. I thought it would take us this morning, but what a struggle this has been, hey?
Oh,
we are knackered. We started at like 10 and it's like 4:30. Who would have thought? But anyway, so it's all up and everything. We don't actually have all of the doors because I think I said this already, but I only ordered 2 out of the 6. Here's a little sneak peek. as to what the doors will actually look like. So obviously the cover panels and whatever, they're all going to be this wood colour. We're having like an oak style pantry unit. Are you taking a photo?
I'm trying to, if you stop that. Stop flapping about.
Excuse me. Yeah, so we have the fridge in, which is something we definitely wanted to get done today because we've had our fridge in the garage for the last week or so. So that's in, it's plugged in, it's just doing its thing. It's not actually fully attached yet. It came with like a proper mounting kit, which we've not done yet, but our priority for now is just to get it in and turn it on so we could actually start using it. As you can see over here, we have started putting a couple of shelves in. So we have our drinks corner here, which is our coffee machine. We're going to put our blender in there as well. And then here we just have our toaster. In future, I don't think we're going to have the air fryer there all the time, but obviously at the moment it's our only way of cooking. With the sockets, so I couldn't get them exactly how I wanted, so I've done it slightly differently, where I've basically cut a hole around it, painted the wall black, but what I'm going to do is get some like trim pieces to kind of trim it out so it looks a bit more bespoke rather than just looking like a cut bit of MDF. But until that happens, we're going to put the Nespresso pods in front of it. I will be getting some cover caps to fill all of these holes because they're a bit of an eyesore, especially with the black cabinets. They just stand out so much. And in this bottom half, we are going to be putting our shelves. So I'm thinking 3 shelves, not shelves, Louise, what? Drawers. We have wire drawers to store a lot of our kind of like pantry food bits. In hindsight now, we could have moved that microwave down quite a lot, but I don't think I want to tell Steve that right now. But yeah, anyway, we will be adding more shelves here as well. We're going to obviously add one above the microwave, but not too close to the microwave. And then we're going to add more pantry shelves here to put more like dried goods and stuff. But yeah, it's nice that, I mean, this is what we were saying before, is that we had no prepping space. So it's really nice now that we can put a lot of this stuff in the cupboard and we can actually, like, that's all our food on the table right now. Once the drawers are in, those can go in the drawers, and then we can actually use our table as a legit prepping space, which is just going to be such a massive change for us. So yeah, that is probably going to be us for today. I don't know if Steve wants to put the drawers in or not, but yeah, I will update you guys if/when we decide to do more. Right guys, exciting stuff is happening. We are filling up this cupboard. So like I said, this is going to be our pantry cupboard. So this morning we have, so like yesterday, I honestly can't remember how much I have vlogged. 2 days ago, we put these shelves in. We've put some of our appliances in. Ignore the massive stack of Easter eggs. But we have our coffee machine and our milk frother, and then our toaster on this side. The air fryer will not always live there. That's obviously because we don't have an oven at the moment. But we have also installed some more shelves. So we've got one here. I think I may have showed you guys this last time, but we've taken it a little bit lower because it was too high before. We start putting all like protein and some like Steve's Fuel stuff above there. This cupboard here, because we have no upper cabinets, this is where all of our like glasses, mugs are gonna live. So this isn't all permanent. I think we're gonna put in another shelf just above these probably, aren't we, Steve?
Yeah, I think it would be good for like bags of pasta, rice, that sort of thing as well. Pantry
vibes, basically.
Yeah.
And then we were thinking like boxes of cereals and bread can go next to the toaster. And then we have all of these drawers to literally house all of our other dry foods and stuff. And the reason we wanted to go with drawers is because they're just way more practical, aren't they? Because we found that with shelves, stuff would get pushed to the back and we forget about it.
Oh, 100%.
So that's why we've gone with drawers. So I think we're going to install those now as well, aren't we? Yes?
Oh, are we? Okay, yeah.
Well, I thought that was the case. Well, at least some of them.
Yeah, sure.
And try and figure out what height we want. So we've got 3 for each side.
Because that one's got food in it at the moment, if we start on this side,
yeah.
Go from there.
Awesome. But so far, I know this is such a small thing, but this has changed it so much for us. Also, we aren't completely sure how much of the kitchen we are going to build ourselves, are we?
No.
We were having this discussion. So obviously we've built all of the cabinets, put some of them in place and everything, but obviously we both have full-time jobs. We kind of want the kitchen done ASAP, don't we?
We sure do.
We're just getting a bit fed up of not having a kitchen because it's been months. Yeah, we both have full-time jobs, and also we're not skilled in this area. So it took us literally a whole day to do this. The fridge isn't even properly installed. It's got no cover panels on it, no doors, and it took us a whole day to do that, didn't it?
If you're not skilled at this, what does that make me?
Extra unskilled.
Like base level.
Yeah.
Amateur.
I'm working with amateurs here, guys. No, we're gonna ask the guys who have been doing other bits of work around here. One of them is actually a kitchen fitter by trade. He's a bit of everything, isn't he? But he is actually a kitchen fitter.
That's how he started. So
yeah,
it should be no trouble for him.
Yeah, easy.
Right.
So yeah, we're not entirely sure, and also on this side, we're clinging onto the sink and the dishwasher for as long as possible. But I think we need to redo / move some of the pipework anyway, just marginally. But the guy's kitchen fitter also is plumbing. He literally is like everyone and everything, so he will just be able to do it. And we were just thinking, like, we were basically toying with the idea, should we just install this and then just leave him to do this bit, or should we just might as well get him to do all of it? I don't know, we're still undecided. Part of me is just very tired at the moment and it's just like, let's just get him to do it. But also the mindset that we have is whatever extra money that we spend is stuff that we can't spend in our next house.
Yeah.
So yeah, undecided. Happy Easter, everyone, by the way. We went on a nice walk this morning, didn't we?
We did. Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday today. Yeah, so we're gonna put the drawers in, and then I think I'm gonna wrap up this video because, as I said, we don't really know how much more of the kitchen we're gonna do. But obviously for now, this has helped us like infinitely.
Infinitely.
But anyway, let's crack on with the drawer, shall we?
Oh, okay then.
Okay, so 3 of the drawers are in. They're actually really, really good storage. So we've just literally randomly chucked all sorts in there for now. I am going to have to, for some of them, get like plastic trays or something just hidden. Always exciting, isn't it, Rocky? Watch out. So yeah, all our tin goods and stuff, obviously all the Easter eggs aren't going to be there forever. But for things like this, we kind of need to have like plastic trays or something to keep them upright. But I just think it's going to be far more useful kind of storage than just shelves where we shove stuff at the back. So yeah, like I said, we've got 3 more there. We might not even need those. Like, this is the thing, we haven't really like lived with this yet and seen how we get on. So we'll see. Things like the oats were a bit too tall to fit in, but like we said before, we're going to put like a pantry shelf up there and have like oats and things like that in containers up there. So that's not too much of an issue. And also when the air fryer's gone, we'll have a bit more room as well. So yeah, I'm going to sign this vlog off here. Very, very knackered. And we're desperate just to have a bit of a rest over the weekend, to be honest. But this is the one thing that we wanted to get done. And it's done. Like pretty much all of our food is stored away in the cupboard now. We can sit back, relax, and actually chill out. We have very exciting ensuite updates coming up very, very soon. It is so nearly done. We're hoping in the next couple of days it will be wrapped up. So I will update you guys on that. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and drop this video a like because it really supports my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one.